What's up, yo? Zhoxius here. Bro, I just learned recently that, and this is my whole plan going forward. It was my plan, but I was gonna make like my whole living off donations, right? Because I'm currently on disability and I can't make income to an extent, right? I can't make income or else they'll kick me off the disability, right? And I do have a permanent illness. It is schizophrenia. I take my pills, everything's good, don't worry about it. But here's the thing, bro. The government knows that there's so much money to be made in the tipping service of streaming. The tipping service of streaming. Streamers, it doesn't matter if it's a donation button or whatever it is, or whatever you say on it, you have to declare your income. And I was just like, bro, this shit sucks so fucking badly, bro. The government wants their hand in every single fucking thing, bro. And recently in America, they passed a new law. I'm not sure if it goes into effect. I'm not sure when it goes into effect, but the bill passed, right? The big beautiful bill, and they said that if you make under $24,000 in tips, it is tax free. Tax free. I look at that shit and I'm like, wow, great innovation, helping people get off the ground and streaming, and waitresses and all that stuff, helping people move around, getting their money right. You know what I'm saying? But in Canada, bro, we don't got that. Like, we have a liberal government. We have super deficits going on, more spending. Mark Carney recently released a report saying that we're going to be cutting $25 billion in spending over the next 3 years. That's about only an 8-9 billion each year. Um, on top of that, recently Trump put 35% tariffs coming to Canada. I think 35 or 30% tariffs coming to Canada after July 21st if they can't make a deadline. And his argument is it's the fentanyl problem, and I think that's a huge bunch of baloney. We spent billions of dollars recently on our border security, on the police. We're getting that fixed up. Less than 1% of fentanyl comes from Canada, and he's trying to hit us hard. He's trying to hit us hard because he really wants the 51st state of Canada. I look at this shit, bro, and I just shake my fucking head, bro. I shake my fucking head, bro. I swear to you, bro, we need to do super business with the rest of the world. Canada has been complacent, relying on the superpower of America and their population to feed us money, to feed us income, to feed us revenue. We gotta look elsewhere, bro. And we are. We have our mayors and our politicians and all that stuff traveling across the world, doing new trade deals and all this stuff. Great, great stuff. But man, it is gonna hurt for a long time. But this tariff thing is interesting because when America was losing its car industry to Mexico, that would have been a perfect time to do tariffs. But they believe in capitalism too much. They believe in capitalism too much. Then, at least in Canada, we have a service economy, meaning services, not many manufacturing, but we do have some manufacturing jobs. But with these tariffs, it changes the game, and we're gonna have to start bringing those manufacturing jobs back into Canada. And I understand, guys. I understand. We have the help of the internet. We have the help of sites like Amazon and Temu and eBay and all this stuff, where you can do international business with other people. But holy fuck, bro! Recently, there was a news like a report that came out. I don't know why these guys are being so stingy on this shit. We have two orange helicopters that help with emergency services. They had to be stationed down for maintenance work, and it's been postponed or whatever it is because of the tariffs. I look at the shit and I'm just shaking my fucking head. I'm like, bro, we're out here saving lives. Why the fuck are we? Why are we jumping the gun around? Doing some maintenance on some helicopters for extra money. Who cares about that shit? The fuck? But the government is just fucking stupid over here, bro. The government is just ridiculous over here. They want to save every fucking little dollar. I'm like, bro, we could be saving fucking lives. Lives are worth more than money right now. You know what I'm saying? But I am glad that we've cut our mass immigration down to a lot. I think we're gonna have zero population growth or close to zero population growth for a few years, because bro, there's so much people coming into Canada that the strain on our public resources, our schools, our hospitals, our doctor offices, it was too much, bro. It was too much, and there are so much doctors being burnt out. The amount of paperwork, the amount of work they had to do, they just closed their offices and left, bro. It's ridiculous, bro, right? So we had a lot of brain drain going on. A lot of people who got their education in Canada, and Canada is known for its education. It's a very smart place, a very smart, very good place to study. Known for its education, and we had these people going to the USA, where their credentials are fair and they match their work, and they make way more money over there because it's private. A lot of it is private, right? The hospitals and all that stuff, private, bro, private. It's crazy out here, man. It's fucking crazy out here living in these times. And then you see things like Bitcoin going to new all-time highs, and I'm just like, bro. And you see the U.S. dollar keep dropping, and I'm just like, bro. Donald Trump's method is like this, bro. So he said that he cut taxes for the rich or whatever it is, the middle class or whatever it is, right? But then he does more discretionary spending, which is a hidden tax of inflation. He's not collecting it from you. The government is just suppressing the U.S. dollar and mitigating its confidence and power. It's lowering its value, right? And I talked about this video in a video called "The Inflation Scheme." Go look it up on my YouTube channel. But you look at these things, bro, and you're just like, and you just wonder about life, and you're like, yo, this is one of the worst times to be alive. Well, even if the threat of AI taking your job and all that shit, it's one of the worst times to be alive as a young person going out into the economy. There's a report that came out that said new grads unemployment rate was about 6 to 7% in America. And people are working ridiculous jobs that don't even match the degrees, and we're losing a whole lot of human resources, and people are just wasting their money, wasting their time, getting into debt, getting these degrees, trying to find their passion, trying to find their career, and it doesn't work out for them. It doesn't work out for them. And I feel bad for these people, bro, but it is with the times, bro. It is with the times. And eventually, what I would hope is that our government would step in and say, you know what, capitalism is enough. We know you guys want to maximize profits, but we have to take care of our society. We have social security. We have to take care of our people. We need taxes. We need revenue. We need income. We're going to ban artificial intelligence to an extent, or they'll have a new case study, a new study by the government or a branch or whatever government it is, like Doge, whatever it is, and they'll say, you know what, you're saving about $100 billion a year by using AI. Those savings, we're gonna reap what some of those savings, at least like $6 to $7 billion. The government has to take an artificial intelligence tax into effect. They have to take that into effect. Because I'm telling you, bro, if they're not forward planning, these corporations are gonna be super, super fucking greedy, and you're gonna see mass layoffs, mass jobs being fucking just shut off the fucking planet. Another cool thing though is that Tesla is introducing apparently Grok 4 into their Teslas, and I think that's very, very interesting, bro. Because like you could hypothetically, I don't know if dash cams are built into the Tesla, but I believe it is. You could hypothetically just ask the Tesla, "Hey, make a video of this and email it to me on like a link or whatever it is." If you get into a car crash, a collision, a whatever, someone damages your car, you can get those. You can just talk to your Tesla and they'll just do that stuff for you. And I think that's fucking awesome, bro. I think that's awesome. But I also do believe that the profits and the money, the amount of cost that goes into electric vehicles is not really fucking there, bro. It's not fucking there. And I'm seeing new technology come out, plastic turning into diesel. I'm seeing gasoline from carbon dioxide in New York, and new technology coming outside. I think gasoline cars will be here for a long, long time. And I know we just had the Texas floods recently. We have New Mexico floods recently. We're having a lot of floods and all this crazy ass shit going on in the world. Bro, it is what it is. The safest place in the world, bro, is Canada. I live here in Ontario. Has the highest sea level, mountain range, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but we're really, really fucking high. So even if there was a fucking drowning over here or a flood over here, sorry, it would take forever for it to reach up here. Forever for it to reach up here because we're so uphill. Right? So there's great things and bad things. But I hope you learned a little bit from this video, man. And I hope we can come around and bounce back from these tariffs.